It's been a while since I made a video. The previous videos were made because I felt Jesus urging me to make them. Now I'm recording this one because this video is too relevant as to what is happening today not to. I left off with the sayings of Jesus in chapter 9 of Matthew, and my plan was to go on from there. But I'm going to go back to Moses because right now it's just too fitting as to what's happening today, these chapters in Moses, and we are literally living out the Bible. If you follow me to Exodus chapter 3, I'll show you how. In the earlier videos, I talked about how Satan equaled death and Jesus represented life. That was the first video, I think. That's where I started with that one. And I said that we are living out the Bible today, and this is how. In Exodus chapter 3, verse 2, God got Moses' attention with a burning bush that was not consumed. The story goes on to say that God wanted Moses to save the children of Israel from the Egyptians, but Moses doubted, and God assured Moses that he would be with him. But in Exodus chapter 4, verses 1 through 8, I'll read them here. Moses is having a conversation with God, and it says, Moses answered and said to God, Behold, they will not believe me nor hearken unto my voice, for they will say, The Lord has not appeared unto thee. And the Lord said unto him, What is that in your hand? And he said, A rod. And he said, Cast it onto the ground. And he cast it onto the ground, and it became a serpent. And Moses fled from before it. And the Lord said unto Moses, Put forth your hand, and take it by the tail. And he put forth his hand, and caught it, and it became a rod in his hand, that they may believe that the Lord God of their fathers, the God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has appeared unto you. The Lord said furthermore unto him, Now put your hand into your bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom, and when he took it out, behold, his hand was as leprous as snow. And he said, Put your hand into your bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again, and took it out, and his bosom took it out of his bosom, and behold, it turned again as his other flesh. And it shall come to pass, if they will not believe you, neither hearken unto the voice of the first sign, that they will believe the voice of the latter sign. So the Lord proves himself to Moses with a snake and a rod. And what is a rod? A rod is a stick from a tree. So here we have a stick and a snake, just like in the Garden of Eden. And remember, we said the snake represents death and the tree represents life in the Garden of Eden. And the second way that the Lord proved himself to Moses was disease and healing. Moses touched the snake, and his hand turned leprous as snow. It turned into a disease. And then he put his hand in his bosom again, and it was healed. Just like the Garden of Eden, the snake represented disease and death, and it was Adam's sin that introduced sin into the whole world. Just like Jesus, who came here to redeem Adam's sin, and what did he do? He healed so many that we can't even number. And just like today with the pandemic, with the shots and the vaccine and the virus and ivermectin being a dewormer, and everyone fighting over whether or not a dewormer is effective for the virus. There are other dewormers, wormwood, which is mentioned in the Bible, I think 5 times. And the next video we're going to talk about wormwood and the Egyptians in the next couple videos. We're going to cover all of it. We're going to go on with the story of Moses. Thanks for being here. Bye.